So that means that after the game has started, the odds have adjusted. And if you've lost all your money within the first 5 seconds, you can try to get it back. And so your wife won't leave you. Secure the bag. Double your first
Promo
deposit.
code either Cumtown or Cumtown20, or maybe even TAFS20. That's me and Joey talked about that.
Okay.
Again, I don't know. Hopefully he's okay. I don't know what's happening up there in Canada.
Yeah. Best of luck to Joey.
Joey,
Hope
you're doing okay.
Joey, hope you're doing okay. You run a great service, and it's all above board, and you can trust them with your money. How does it work? First, you log on to MyBookie, then you watch the televised game as usual. You know I am. I'm watching the big game. And when a commercial is on, a line will be displayed on your screen, and when the line is unavailable, it will disappear by itself to show a locked status. Odds are automatically updated, and scores are reflected in real time. Do you have to download anything? No. The live sports book requires no download. There are no additional fees, and anyway, guys, this is a great company. You can play blackjack, bet on NFL, MMA. You could do prop betting, golf, tennis. Tennis, I hear, has the best odds if you're into gambling. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yell at me in the comments. That people love saying that, YouTubers. Yell at me in the comments.
I'm hearing that for the first time.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anything to pump
you
the
can
algorithm.
yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong about that one. Anyway, guys,
Go
to this website. Try any of the 15 promo codes that we're not even sure which one.
Check the promo codes out. See what they do for you. See what happens.
See what happens. The most important thing is that they pay us for this.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, guys. And now back to the show.
Are you comments readers?
I will read the comments in the morning, in bed, before my erection goes down from the night before, from all the dreams that I had about cuddling.
Mazda Miatas.
Yeah.
You know how some people want to fuck cars?
Yeah, that's like a
I've
fetish.
seen
Well, real
videos.
quick, do you think there's a guy that wants to fuck Miatas that just constantly has to explain? He's like, yeah, but I'm not gay though. I just want to fuck the car.
Her name is Heather.
Yeah, car is a girl.
It's not gay.
Well, I mean, there's clearly going to be that guy looking for somebody on Patreon who can draw that exact scenario.
Yeah.
Or OnlyFans or
Which
something.
is now another. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna add a
Friedland
tier.
show will be $50 a month. We will draw a picture of you fucking a Miata.
Yeah, we will put that.
If you're that guy out there, you're guaranteeing us that this guy exists.
I have to believe he does.
Look,
we're gonna put him.
That
out
sounds
of
like
business.
market research to me. And so we're adding the tier. We'll Adam. Sorry, go ahead. Carry on with your interview. You're doing great, by the way.
Yeah, it's
thanks,
good,
man.
This is way better than when we had Mike Bolandic on. He refused to talk to us about his grandfather.
We just kept asking our friend who's definitely on the spectrum, who doesn't like talking about his family, about whether or not
he's been fishing with his grandpa.
whether or not his grandfather showed him his dick
Not
on a
show.
boat while they were fishing.
Not show, but
Accidentally saw an outline.
You've been on a boat with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that kind of.
And these old fellas, they got big old things. You know, they got big
so it's
hocks.
kind of like an Alfred Hitchcock outline.
Kind of,
Yeah.
Yes.
Just stepped into it.
And when they really get in there and they're working that knife through the fish,
Yeah. And you're like, wow.
everything's shifting side to side. The boat's making you seasick, so
He's
it's
had a
fucking with your
great life.
emotions anyways. And I'm asking him this, and he's
He's like, I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know, dude.
fucking know.
Yeah, it was just we were trying to really throw gold at him, but
Yeah.
we learned our lesson there.
We thought that would have been a good interview.
We thought it'd be a good idea to have a friend who we pretty much only hang out while we're intoxicated, and he's intoxicated.
Yeah,
on
we
our
did a
podcast.
lot of drugs with this guy, so maybe misinterpreted, the kind of rapport that we had. But I tell you what, this guy,
We should have been doing drugs.
we're gonna turn Adam into this guy's gonna be the greatest talk show host of all time.
Yeah.
So
I believe it.
That
That'd be
was
the Dick Cavett of his generation.
swinging a miss.
Well,
swinging
that's
a
the
miss,
goal right now.
Swinging a miss with the last one, but this one, he's crushed it. And I think we're having a
I
real.
think it's going
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Having fun,
crushing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wonder how much of the footage we're gonna use from before, but I
We'll
don't
throw it
want
in
to. I don't want to repeat stuff, but
Yeah, don't repeat
Yeah.
stuff. Then we'll
Anyway,
throw
We
it in.
repeat stuff in our
Where are we
videos
at?
all the
Repeat stuff
time.
all the time.
Half
In
the
our
stuff we
videos,
can't
What's
even
it? What's
remember.
what's your guys' favorite video?
Maybe
you
we'll
put up?
find
You
a
said
nice-
the PT Cruiser one.
Oh, the
Maybe-
PG Cruiser one I
Cruiser, it's gotta
love.
be.
Well, real quick, we'll find a nice edit point. It's like, why don't we take a walk?
A lovely constitutional and come back and
Swift.
murder.
I would
Patty
like a
and
little
Selma.
coffee.
And
maybe.
welcome back from your walk, guys.
Whoa, what a good one.
Oh,
It
I
is
feel
nourishing.
rejuvenated.
Michelle, do you hear that part? What are we at? 39 minutes? That's where you put you can cut the other stuff in.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
You guys, the show, fans of the show ignore that part. That part's for Michelle.
Yeah.
There we go.
But Michelle, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, where were we? So, oh yeah, you were telling me you think in your estimation, you're the most proud of your PG Cruiser episode that you guys did.
Yeah, I think we really bridged the gap between talking about a cannonball run almost of American literature and postmodernism, and which was a thing I used to do when I was a substitute teacher in English class, and I had like an AP class. Because I love teaching English because that's my degree and I can teach it and I can go in and eventually became a teacher. So I could explain to students very quickly the 4 phases of American cultural movements from like 1780 to 1955, I think.
You got black and white Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got Mickey Mouse with the bigger ears.
Bigger.
Mhm.
You got color Mickey, and then you got what's the I don't know the fourth one.
Grimace and
No, that's
Hamburglar.
Hentai.
That's McDonald's.
Okay.
Hentai.
Mm.
That's the fourth one. That's
That's
the
the-
era we're in now.
We're in the hentai era right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I interrupted.
I don't know.
It's like
but yeah,
hentai
continue.
and tentacle porn is so mainstream. People do car raps of it now, and
Really?
people are just like, eh.
You remember?
Yeah, nobody cares.
Remember hookups?
Most
What
of
was that?
It was a skateboard company that had sexy anime girls
Yeah.
on their T-shirts. I remember I asked my parents for a hookups T-shirt.
We were so opposite. I was afraid of that stuff. I was like, "Fuck, this is entering way too cool territory."
My
for
dad
me.
yelled at me. He's like, "What?"
How old were you
Yelling
when
me
you
in the
saw?
store.
How old were you when you saw Bible Black for the first time?
Saw what?
The anime Bible Black.
I've never seen it.
Oh, that's the one where an anime girl, her like clit grows into a dick, and then she starts
Oh.
having sex with other women, and their clits get really big and turn into dicks.
Wow. No, I've never
No?
seen that, but I gotta go check it out.
Oh.
Sounds
Mhm.
like,
Is
yeah.
it worthy of Tolstoy?
I thought that was
Do you
like.
think that like was a precursor for trans acceptance?
I think so because
Yeah.
and to that point, I think like Style Project and E-Bomb's World were also one because that's where you could find stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to look at a website called efucked.com. Have you seen it?
E-
We've talked a lot about
Yes,
it a lot.
E-fucked. Do you remember E-fucked?
Is that like Web 1.0, like early 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
E-fucked was a classic.
Yeah,
though.
you see all types of bloops.
I knew Fugly.com.
Bloopers
That was
and
another one.
Bloops and spoofs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a video on there of a lady that I don't know, she's a porn star. So shooting porn, she had to go shoot porn. She made the mistake of eating just 6 servings of fucking onion rings before, and then she started throwing up. And she's throwing up fucking onion rings everywhere. She's like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's the one that starts off. It's a shot of 2 women on a bed, and they're fucking themselves with eels.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
That's
eels.
a pretty
And
famous.
then it pans to a wide shot, and the man comes into view, and he's got a puffer fish, and he's sticking his cock in his mouth.
So funny.
And like that, there's no context. There's no explanation.
It's really
it's just that.
it was perhaps the funniest website. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever see that one video? It's like world's biggest cum, and it's like this guy
with the giant
like,
balls.
with giant balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a swollen nutsack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's preposterous amounts of cum.
Yeah.
And you just
Like,
can't help but laugh.
Like he's not hard anymore. And
Yeah.
it's just it's
Well, it's a prop. It's not.
oh,
real.
really?
Yeah, that doesn't.
yeah,
there's
you
no
just broke
thing-
his damn heart.
There's
Dude,
no
I
thing where you
busted
have-
that so
Yeah, don't
many
they use
times.
that
Yeah,
in
yeah, you have to go
Japanese
back
porn?
in the closet now.
No, it's not possible. There's no anatomical way in which you could produce that much.
We've talked about it on the podcast before, but there's a very famous video called the people refer to it as a booyah video, but it's
Yeah.
a gentleman has his penis in a woman's vagina and both of his
Let me
testicles in
ask
her
you this.
asshole.
Now that guy, what kind of car does he drive?
Yeah, what car does the booyah guy drive? And he pulls it out and he goes, booyah.
Yeah, his nuts come out of his ass, and he goes, booyah.
Booyah.
And I think I said it on the show last time this
said it.
came up. Yeah, but
You said it's the first time booyah has been used in the correct context.
the word
Like,
existed forever. It's kind of like how lasers were invented in the 1950s, and they had no idea what to do with lasers. Somebody just found a way to focus light in a certain way.
yeah.
And then only after that did that. I mean, they're still inventing uses for lasers.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of this thing that they discovered.
Yeah.
And booyah.
It was a
the
booyah moment.
language version of that. Yeah, somebody came up with the word booyah, and they didn't know what to do with it until that guy stuck his nuts in that woman's ass. And pulled it out.
Wait, so he says booyah first and then crams his nuts?
No,
out?
he
It's
says it
crams his
after
nuts in
he
there,
pulls it out.
and then as they come out, he goes. So it's almost like, but as it's like, it's like booyah. He makes the noise his nuts should have made.
It's a really beautiful
Had
moment.
we lived in the Roger
perfect
Rabbit universe. Yeah.
So what car does that guy drive?
1998 Chevy Silverado signal cab, 1500 with American, okay, it had stock wheels on it, but he got to have something fancy, so he flips to the back of Summit Racing catalog and buys the cheapest ones you could get, which is the Summit Racing turbo turbine wheels that every dad puts on their truck to make it look cool. That's what it is. It's green. There's a bunch of black and milds in the ashtray. Overflowing, never empties the ashtray.
Yeah.
Check engine light permanently on, O2 sensor.
This guy's amazing.
He cut off the catalytic converter because that's just a government scam.
Yeah, it is.
And just welded.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's
right.
His voice.
Fauci
His voice
invented